Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to a bit of an emergency update on Axie Infinity. Not sure if I'm going to call the video that because it's a bit clickbait. But no, we actually got with Axie Infinity why I also wanted to make a video on that. I was looking at it yesterday. I like Axie Infinity a lot, all right? Yesterday in general, and what we saw over the course of the last 24 hours / 48 hours is that the narrative of crypto gaming or GameFi is really popping off again, all right? So if you look at, for example, if we look at the top 500, for example, even the top 100, you see Gala, you see Axie Infinity, you see Beam, you see Ronin, you see Sandbox, you see WeMix, you see Decentraland. That's about it. But you see all these games popping off, and Axie did the same. But what Axie actually did, first of all, I think Axie Infinity fundamentally is one of the best games in crypto. Huge community. It has a solidified game. That's not the right words, but it has a game that's being played, all right? And what we see now as well is that SLP is recovering some of its value. So I think Axie, like if I look at crypto games, I think Axie is the one of the only ones that has actually succeeded in creating a real game with a real community that loves to play the game. And they've also developed a lot of things. So I am bullish on Axie Infinity, but purely technically, and that's what I wanted to focus in on, with the bullish momentum that we got from the whole gaming narrative, Axie Infinity broke above a key level. And with this daily candle, we haven't done it yet, but the main level is 12.5. Big psychological level, but what you can also see on the weekly time frame is that level is very much important, right? You can see it's very respected, basically between 11.5 and 12.5. So above 11.5 we have already broken, but if we can actually hold that level at 12.5, the next main resistance level is at like 18.5. So that's obviously a huge increase in terms of price from here. Now I do think, like if you look at Axie Infinity right now, I think we are bullish. So in general, I would expect to move up to $15. It's just at this moment, if we can hold that level at 12.5 with these next candles, that would implicate that there's a lot of momentum for Axie Infinity right now, and that we can very quickly get up to 14.5, 15, and 15.5. So that's something we'll have to wait for. Ultimately, this is what I expect, all right? I mean, if you look at the technicals, for example, that also looks very bullish. But there's two ways to go about that. Axie Infinity could just now touch support at 12.5 and 12.15, find some support and get up to $15. Or we could lose that support level for now, but that will drop down towards this strong support level at $11, consolidate, eventually break above 12.5 again, and then get up to $15. And what we have to figure out, assuming at least that Bitcoin stays bullish and the market stays relatively strong, but I do think that's a fair assumption to make. But then the question is which one of those scenarios is most likely? And that's of course always the most difficult part. I would say, if you look at this, if you look at the open interest increase right here for Axie Infinity, it's quite ridiculous, all right? Like this is a huge gain in open interest in a very short period of time. Like it's over 50% in the matter of like almost half a day. So that's bullish and bearish because it does raise some suspicion, I would say. So I would say that it's most likely we'll get a bit of a pullback, but that's also because of my expectation with the higher funding rates that Bitcoin gets some sort of a pullback at some sort of time. So because of that reason, because of the very rapid growth, which I think is unsustainable, and what I expect from Bitcoin, I think this is most likely. So I am still bullish on Axie, but I do think on the short term we will pull back a little bit more towards 11, maybe even 10.5. Then eventually we'll break above 12.5, and that's enough to break towards 15. Those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.